Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF NXT. Hi, Gorilla Monsoon with Daniel Bryan and with Booker T. And today on NXT, we're going to talk about what happened yesterday on Monday Night Raw, or Monday Night Raw. Well, we know the next Yield show is coming up soon, and at the end of the day, we do know that Roman Reigns is still the World Heavyweight Fighter, and we also know that Cody Rhodes, is still the TWF Heavyweight Fighter. And we saw him have his match yesterday. We saw Cody Rhodes fighting Autolycus yesterday for the TWF Heavyweight winnings. Will that happen again here today? Well, I hope it does, Daniel Bryan says. I hope we do get to see that match play out again. That we hope that we do get to see that match again here today on NXT, like we saw yesterday on Monday Night Raw or Monday Night Raw. Well, now she's coming to the ring. Now he's coming to the ring now. Alright, everyone. It is me. Alright, yesterday you all saw me have my match with Cody Rhodes for the TWF Heavyweight winnings. And yes, it's true. I did not win the match. But at the end of the day, I still got the onlook from everyone here in the Toy Wrestling Gathering. So I think that I should have another match for the TWF Heavyweight winnings, and that I do believe that Cody Rhodes, if you hear me, we should have that other match. And I do know you are somewhere. No, I know you are somewhere. In the tour and here. So I do think. Fuck! Well, so I do believe that we should have that match. Well, here comes Cody Rhodes now. Oh, sorry. So, Autolycus, what do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about the match that we had between each other? It was a good match. And I heard you want to have, that you want to have another match with me for the TWF Heavyweight winnings, here today on NXT. Yeah, well, yes, you heard right. And I do want to have that match. Like the match we had on Dynamite. No. My mistake. The match that we had on Power and Might. That's the match that I want to have again. So I know that you're going to put the TWF, heavyweight winnings, on stake again. Well, let's see. Yeah, Autolycus, I think I can do that. I think that I can do that. But I got this new saying now that goes, I am not hard to seek, but I am hard to beat. Alright, Lord E, smooth to seek and hard to beat. I'm the only one, that can make matches besides Steve Austin when he chooses to show up. So, Cody, take your dick out of your hand, because I'm the only one that's going to make this match. And Autolycus, we all know that you already lost your match with him, but hey, it'll be fun to watch you lose again to Cody Rhodes. So, here today on NXT, you're going to see Autolycus, the King of Thieves, fight Cody Rhodes for the TWF heavyweight winnings. Well, what we heard from Sonya Deville, the main wicker of the toy wrestling gathering, so at the end of the day, we do know, that that's going to happen, Well, this match is for the TWF heavyweight winnings. First, he is Autolycus, the King of Thieves, and he is the TWF heavyweight fighter, the Vinlander Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Ding. Well, we know this match is going to happen, and we know Cody Rhodes, has already fought Autolycus on Power and Might. We know Played Out Gorilla Monsoon says, yeah, well, Autolycus doesn't have a snowball luck in hell of beating Cody Rhodes, Booker T says. Because all he does is steal. No, he doesn't. Would you stop? Autolycus has much of luck of beating anyone on any given day that anyone else does here in the toy wrestling gathering. Well, let me tell you something. Daniel Bryan says, Autolycus, you can believe whatever you want, Booker T, but you cannot undo the fighting mindset of Autolycus, the King of Thieves. Yeah, well, the man's a thief, he calls himself the King of Thieves, everyone wants him to be the TWF heavyweight fighter. That's because some folks believe in Autolycus. Just like some folks believe in Cody Rhodes, Gorilla Monsoon said. Now will you stop? Cody Rhodes coming back in, right into the ring steeple. Autolycus with the awkward body slam, Gorilla Monsoon says. Autolycus taking down Cody Rhodes. Well, Autolycus has the only strap that Autolycus won, or at least one thing he never stole, Daniel Bryan said, that was the TWF hard middle winnings, and also the TWF 24/7 winnings as well. Autolycus coming in right now, knocking down Cody Rhodes. You got that right, Gorilla Monsoon said, and here comes the Autolycus Stunner. Well, we see the new Autolycus become the new TWF heavyweight fighter, Gorilla Monsoon says. Oh, well, we hope so, Daniel Bryan said. 1, 2, and no. That did not happen. Which is kind of sad. Gorilla Monsoon says, well, you better watch it. Daniel Bryan said he might be going to Will way too many times. Daniel Bryan said, I tell you right now, Booker T says, Autolycus, he might be a good wrestler, but a thief does not make a good TWF heavyweight fighter. Oh, you should talk, Booker T, with you in the background that you came from, and how you made a mistake and yielded time for it, and now you're out doing good, so don't shame Autolycus. Autolycus just missed, Gorilla Monsoon says. Cody Rhodes going to get the upper hand again. Here it comes. Kentucky kick. The Cody Cutter. Round Street. This match is over, Gorilla Monsoon said. Put a fork in it. It's done. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, and still the TWF heavyweight fighter, Cody Rhodes. Well, Cody Rhodes is still the TWF heavyweight fighter, and he has beat Autolycus, the King of Thieves, here today on NXT. I'll tell you right now, Daniel Bryan says, Autolycus, I will take my cap off to him, or my hat off to him if I was wearing a cap or a hat. That was one great match, Daniel Bryan says, and I should know, I'm a 4-time WWE heavyweight fighter and a 1-time AEW heavyweight fighter. Oh yeah, I mean, it was a good match, it was a good match, Booker T says. Yes, I was a 6-time WCW heavyweight fighter and a 6-time World Heavyweight fighter in WWE. So at the end of the day, I can say it was a good match. You don't think Autolycus would have made a good TWF heavyweight fighter? Yes, he would. Why'd you stop, Booker T, Gorilla Monsoon says. I believe Autolycus would be a great one. Well, we'll take it away now to Bob Locke. It looks like he's in... Thank you, Gorilla Monsoon. I'm going to be talking with Cody Rhodes, the TWF heavyweight fighter, here today on NXT. Alright, Cody Rhodes, we all know the next show is coming up the end of this month, that you will be doing the TWF heavyweight winnings will be on stake. Yeah, I had that match of Autolycus, and like our match on Power or Might, it went the same way. But I'll tell you what, Bob Locke, I do have a lot of onlook for Autolycus, alright? And I don't mind wrestling the newcomers, the hungry, you know? I don't mind that. At the end of the day, that's what my work is all about. But like I always told folks, Bob Locke, I am smooth to seek but hard to beat. But not unlikely to beat. But at the end of the day, I do think I had a great match of Autolycus. Well, that's good to know, Bob Locke says. I mean, Cody Rhodes, some folks out there want to know who do you think you're going to be fighting for the TWF heavyweight winnings. At the end of the day, Bob Locke, I don't know who it's going to be, to tell you the truth. I don't truly know. All I know is that me and Autolycus already had 2 matches against each other. But I know one thing, I hope to come out of the show, go into the show as a TWF heavyweight fighter, and then go out and walk out of the show as a TWF heavyweight fighter. Well, that's my talk with Cody Rhodes. Back to you, Gorilla Monsoon. Well, thank you, Bob Locke, for talking with Cody Rhodes here today on NXT. And that's all the time we got it for NXT. I, Gorilla Monsoon, with Daniel Bryan and Booker T. We hope you like NXT, and we'll see you tomorrow for Dynamite or Might.